Hello guys, today January 28th lead coding challenge is smallest string with a given numeric value. So let us see the question. The numeric value of a lowercase character is defined as its position 1 indexed in the alphabet. So we all know it. A is 1, B is 2, Z is 26 and so on so. And the numeric value of a string consisting of lower characters is defined as the sum of its characters numeric values. For example, the numeric value of the string ABE is equal to 1, 2 plus 5. So ABZ will be equal to 1 plus 2 plus 26. It will be 29, I think. Okay, the question is, you will be given two integers n and k, and we have to return the lexicographically smallest string with length equal to n and numeric value equal to k. Note that a string x is lexicographically smaller than a string y if it comes before. Okay, we know lexicographical order, right? It is the dictionary order. If a letter A, B, Z is greater than A, C, A, okay, or A is lexicographically comes first, then A, B, because we have to follow the dictionary order. That's it simply. So the question will be like this. We'll be given integer n, which is the length of the string that we have to find out, that we are going to find, and a value k, which is the the numeric value of that string. Okay, so we are given a numeric value and we have to find a string with a length n. Okay, we can there is a condition here. N will be ranging from 1 to 10 to the power 5 and k will be ranging from n to 26 into n. Okay, why this is given? If n equal to 1, we are constrained from 1 to 26. If n equal to 2, we are constrained from 26 to 2, that is 52. So by doing that, the string will be ranging from all a's to all z, because all a's will be the first lexicographically first element with length n, and all z will be lexicographically last element in the required constraints. Okay, so we can do this by following the greedy approach, because by arranging lexicographically smallest in the sense we have to arrange the string not from front to back but back to the front. Okay, so we are going while we are calculating the numeric value of the string, we have to arrange the last final string the greater value. Okay, let me explain by showing you the code what I have done. So this is very naive approach. You can do this by other means also. I will tell you, you can try that. Okay, this is the answer string and I have converted into list. So if the length of n equal to 1, I am going to return the character. I am using 96 plus k because 97 is the order of A, the character A, and so that's why I am going to return character of 96 plus k, because k here k is 1 index, position is 1 index. So hence I am returning the character of 96 plus k. So let me show you the result if n equal to 1. So it is going to directly return the character which is 96 plus k, which has the order 96 plus k. Okay, that's how simple it is. Oh, sorry, that's how simple it is if n equal to 1. So if n is not equal to 1, it is greater than 1, what I am doing is I am initially arranging the answer as all a's. Okay, so all a's are given, so each a has value equal to 1. So I am going to subtract the value obtained from the string, that is 1 into n, that is n. So the k value will be k minus equal to n. So the position equal to n minus n, because n minus n is the last position in this list, right? So I am starting from there. I am going to change that position in such a way that if it is if the k value is greater than 26, I am definitely going to arrange the last element as z. If it is not greater than 26, I am going to arrange the kth character. Do you understand? Kth character in the sense, if k equal to let's say 24, I am going to arrange x character there, because x value is 24. That's all simple. So the output string will be definitely like this only, all a's and all z's, and there will be one element which has which will be other than a and z. Okay, a y. Let me show you the output, you will better understand. Let's say the n value 7565 and k value let's say not that much, 75. So if we see the output, there will be all okay, that is greater than required value, it seems. Okay, the answer is all is all these, and there will be one character in the middle that is other than k and a, that is k. Okay, that is how it works, because it is a lexicographically first element. So what I am going to do is I'm checking whether k plus 1 is greater than 26, because here this is one index, so that's how it works. So if k plus 1 is greater than 26, I am definitely going to append the position z, and I am only negating 25 because I already negated the 8th value of the element here. For every 8th value, for every position, I have negated the value there, so that's why I am only negating 25 here. So after that, if k plus 1 is less than or equal to 26, I am going to directly append the character, and I am putting k equal to 0. That's where this loop breaks. So I am going to return the string join from the list. Okay, so whatever condition I put here, it will be submitted and the question will be accepted. Okay, and if you want to do, you can do one thing which will be very easy. You have got the catchphrase, right? There will be all a's and all z's, and there will be one intermediate element which is neither a or k. So you run a recursive algorithm, you build a recursive algorithm in such a way that you calculate number of a's and number of z's that has to be arranged in the string, and the intermediate character that you have to append in the string. Okay, so you can do this by, so try that also, it will be very efficient algorithm. Thank you.